For you, there was a certain phase which was a low phase. Um, how would you define that? How would you talk about? Would you want to just elaborate something on those few days?
Yeah, I'm like, I had, like I said, that this is a very normal tendency, and most of the actor has this issue. They look for the validation of other people, and it gives them confidence. It gives them, okay, now everything is sorted, life is fine. I was a girl, new and coming from a very normal middle class family, and overnight I got everything in my bag, that you name it and I have it. But I didn't know the actual balance between both my professional and my personal life. So that actually started affecting me as a person, and then I started lying, and I did not realize. And over the period of time, I had that kind of friction with uh, मुझे हर चीज़ों में complications दिखने लग गया था, and I never realized that this is the time actually I am disturbed and I really need to get sorted. But I had that kind of tendency, and my people who were around me, everything was so nice, and like doctor always used to say that there are bloomers and boomers. So वो कहने वाले लोग जो आपको हेवॉक चढ़ा देते थे, and that's where I realized I'm not being me, and I'm mimicking something which I'm not. And that actually led me to do a lot of things कि मैं खाना फेंक देती थी, suicidal attacks and anxiety and panic attack. Until then also I did not realize I was just depending on somebody. And there was a time I was actually on the verge of giving up on everything, and I started my counseling. So that's why she gave me certain medicines which I did not took, and I did not tell her. And then she told me that you were actually going through a lot of process, and this is the actual situation. And okay, I am talking about ease ads actually and all. Okay, I actually tried committing suicide,
Oh my.
and मुझे उस वक्त नहीं पता था that कि I am looking for something else, और मैं किसी और ही चीज के पीछे भाग रही हूँ. I am trying to change myself, and I'm not realizing that for what. I lost the connectivity only with myself, and I actually led मैं उस जगह चलती गई. But work was the best medicine I had in my life. I have never thought that कि काम की वजह से I was becoming normal. But there were a lot of people who used to make me feel that okay, she's weird, yaar. Okay, she's so different than us. There were few people who actually made me feel comfortable, who were ready to listen to me and what I'm going through, and made me feel comfortable. And I was becoming okay with that kind of process, and that's where I started my counseling. So that helped me a lot. So you really need to understand over the period of time. I understood that you really need to know that whom you want to talk, and how much you want to talk, and where you want to put filter, and you want to tell all your feelings that you want to share. Because I didn't know, I have never learned, and I have always worked hard, but I've never noticed all these things in me. So eventually it only I've only realized one thing, that lack of confidence, self belief, and yeah, ये सारी चीजों से ही काम आई. And at the end of the day, my counselor who was counseling me, that person always told me that you tried changing yourself, that's where you lead to do something. आप झूठ बोलना शुरू कर देते हो, आपको सारी चीजों में complications लगने लगते हैं. And I started acknowledging all that thing. So that's where I started working on myself, and I became normal. I started talking to people. Even when, as a journalist, Kavita used to take my interview, and I used to feel that, why is she digging out my personal things? Why is she digging out my professional things and all? Lot of complexions were there. But this society will only put you to the depression, and society will only teach you a lot of other things. So that was my learning.
It's a very, very big confession that you have made, Rashmi, to say that, at one point you almost contemplated taking your life, which is, my God, it's almost an unthinkable situation.
Yeah,
And
because at times, I'm sorry, I'm cutting you, and I'm saying a lot of time with actor, you know, they lose the connection between the clarity
the
and
reality and
yeah, the self confidence they have,
yes,
and that's what actually happened with me, because I am not living my life. I am most of the time mimicking. I am tricking
yes,
myself. I'm giving false promises to myself, and that actually gave me that difficult situation, put me into that and that has only actually वहां से मैंने अपने failures को accept करना सीखा, and I started having that comfort with myself, like